Hi there, students. Mush, a noun, normally uncountable. It can also be a verb, to mush, and an interjection as well. Okay, mush has lots of different meanings, but the first meaning, to me at least, is some sort of thick substance, such as food that's been cooked for too long. So I wanted to make myself a stew, and I put some meat and some carrots, but I cooked it for too long and it just turned into a mush. Yeah, this thick, rather unpleasant looking substance. Okay, and that's, I think, the basic idea of mush. Sort of a soft, wet, pulpy mash. Yeah, this mass, this slop, this pap, if you like, some sort of puree. Okay, and I think that's it. The Americans actually use this word mush for a dish which is like a type of porridge, where you take ground corn and you boil it with milk and it goes quite thick. You can also use mush to talk about something that's soft, spongy and shapeless. And there you have the adjective mushy. So by accident I dropped my bag and I heard a cracking sound from inside, and when I touched it, it was mushy, it was soft. We also use this word mushy to mean something that is too sentimental. Yeah, it's terribly romantic. So this film is just too mushy. Yeah, it's overly romantic. It's got too much romance in it. Okay, so some sort of liquid mess, semi-solid, and that's the primary meaning. Let's see, to mush as a verb, to make into a mush. So he mushed it all together. He mushed all of the ingredients together. You can also use this word mush to talk about going across the snow in a dog sleigh. Yeah, you know, the Eskimos, they're pulled across the snow by a team of dogs. Well, that is actually to mush. But I think most commonly you will hear the word mush as an interjection saying, come on, move, for a dog sleigh. Mush, move it. Come on, let's go. Let's move. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Mush, but I wouldn't pronounce this mush. I would pronounce it mush, but it's the same word. This is very informal British English. Notice the Cockney pronunciation. Mush. It either means your face, so he banged me in the mush. Notice this is very informal. This is something like a 3 informality. Or to say, mate, hey mush, what do you think you're doing? Notice, I think mush is normally a little bit aggressive and a little bit unpleasant, and I would use the word mate. Hey mate, what do you think you're doing, mush? Yeah, and that's the idea. Yeah, he punched me in the mush, in the face. Again, very, very informal. Okay, so mush, yeah, some sort of semi-liquid thing. Yeah, a mushy film, overly romantic, soppy, yeah, terribly sentimental. Yeah, it's just excessively emotional. Yeah, the mushy scenes were just too much for me. And then, yeah, to travel over snow with a dog sleigh, but most commonly the interjection, mush, begin to move, or move faster. And I think that's probably the only place you will find it used like that. Okay, so mush, yeah, an interjection. Okay, so let's look at formality. Well, they gave me some sort of mush to eat. 5 informality, use it anywhere. When you say mush to the dogs, 5 informality, but it needs to be in the right situation. And then A, mush, what do you think you're doing? 3 informality, 2.5. He's threatened to hit me in the mush. 3 informality again. Okay, as to origin, so this sort of semi-liquid mess, this comes from, I think, from the word to mash, yeah, which comes from Proto-Germanic mossad, some type of porridge or food, yeah, and then the word mush, as in your face or mate, a mush. This one is good because it comes from Romany. It comes from the British, the Gypsy language used in Britain. In Britain, this word mush means a man. From more Romany, mush, a man. From Sanskrit, manusya, a human being or a man. So the meaning has kept its meaning. And then with the dogs and moving the dogs, this actually comes from French, from marcher, meaning move. Yeah, so to move forwards. Okay, so mush, a semi-soft liquid. Mush, move it. To mush your food. The film was just overly mush. It was pure pap. Yeah, it was mush. And then, look at, hey, mush, what do you think you're doing? Where do you think you're going, mush? What are you doing round here, mush? So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Mush or mush.